Welcome to EDCI 522, Learning Unit Number 1, Ohio President's Unit Assignment. This is geared towards the 4th grade level. Is the social studies topic. This is saved on my personal email account at this time due to that I'm not currently a teacher in a classroom. So I'll move this to a school-sponsored website to protect the information and blogging of students when this unit goes live and active. I've included everything to view as one page with all the links to help walk through the information, and also some sample links of the Web 2.0 tools that were created. You will help to see too in the links that I provided. The overview of the activities, as you will see here, students are to identify and research the 8 former U.S. presidents from Ohio using online sources. So we're using a brainstorming by using Poll Everywhere, Google Maps, including the Ohio president's birthplace and a timeline from order of presidency. The students then will use their writing skills on Blogspot, relating to more about what an effective or ineffective commander-in-chief that these Ohio presidents could have been. Students will then create a Google presentation after reading information on all these U.S. presidents and how to create it, and then on Google Docs, own it. And then on Pixton Comics, they will utilize one of the Ohio U.S. presidents having a conversation with another character of their choosing, and they need to have a conversation using 3 comic frames. The 8 Ohio U.S. presidents serving in order and information links are, as you see here, William Harrison, Ulysses Grant, Rutherford B. Hayes, James Garfield, Benjamin Harrison, William McKinley, William Howard Taft, and Warren G. Harding. What I've included is when they click on the link, they will then determine at ohiohistorycentral.org. This is a website sponsored and encouraged by the Ohio Department of Education Social Studies History Units. And then if you scroll down, you'll see a lot of information related to each president. So I'm clicking on the link here so that you can verify what a sample of one of the presidents looks like. So you can see this is a very good tool. Another good resource here for U.S. presidents is the actual site www.ipl.org. It is the President of the United States, and it actually lists links and information on every U.S. president up to the current one. So this is a very excellent resource tool to use for students to access while they're doing their assignment. Below are the Web 2.0 samples of this unit. So part of the brainstorming tool of analyzing and forming a conclusion is to take the Ohio U.S. President poll here. So what you do is have the students click on here, which Ohio U.S. President helped set up the country's first national park, Yellowstone National Park. So then they'll have the answer here, and they'll go to a Poll Everywhere site that the teacher has to get the answers to that. You may also set up this to be through text messaging also for them to answer the questions, but at this point the Web 2.0 tool, I have it set up for internet site only. Now the sample Pixton is, I chose 2 assignments. I chose 2 characters of Rutherford B. Hayes and Alexander Bell, who created the telephone. So you can see the 3 frames and the 2 conversations, and the Pixton website has it where they can they have predestined background sites, so they won't have to do any artwork on that. So if you notice that, unfortunately, the phone that was utilized at that time was a cell phone, so you can also use this as a conversational piece of what is wrong with this picture. When they are set up to do their Ohio President's presentation, doing a Google presentation slide, this is also can be used for project-based learning, is you can have them work in groups and do this. William Henry Harrison, this will give you an example of having a photo and some information and including the birthplace. It's important to have the birthplaces listed so that they can also do the next Google Map assignment. So this will give you, and then there's the reference page, so you know the information that I used. And of course, the sample Google map of the Ohio U.S. presidents, as you listed, here they are in order. And as you see, I used each different color coding. And to give you an example of William Harrison, here's William Harrison here. This is the website. Notice that this U.S. president was born outside of Ohio, so this would be a good trivia question to have. But he's from Ohio, but he was born actually in the state of Virginia. This tool is also good for geography as well as sequencing, and then you can throw in a couple more activities on measurements. A publishing tool is using Blogspot. I have it set up here, this question where they can go ahead and enter all their information and coming to some conclusions and have some opinions, so that also to utilize your English writing skills. And there is a rubrics right here for the assessment. And again, I have this on Google Docs. And here's a rubric learning unit. And here it is, the Google Map, Google Presentation, Poll, Comic, and Blog. And here it's on a scale of 5, 3, 1, and 0. Required for our assignment are standards. So we have the P21 and the NET standards. So I have located that in Google Docs with some of the Common Core standards of what we went over through our class thus far in EDCI 522. There's the NET S standards as well as the NET ST standards. Also, I listed what in Ohio the Common Core standards reading for grade 4, and it came in the PDF format, and so I learned something new on how to get the PDF in the right size and not sideways, so you can see what this is included at. And then here is the website. So I just wanted to specifically list the certain page in the grade 4 students standards here. If you upload a document in Google Docs, it is going to come sideways, and then I utilize a different PDF editor to try to get it to look sideways so that it was more readable. And then here is again the Common Core standards for writing, again for grade 4, and this is also used from the corestandards.org. In addition, I have my peer review. So when you look at the peer review, you will see I also created that on Google Documents. And that way you have all the questions, and then the form has also been created. And as well as I have my personal reflection. So thank you for taking the time to go through my site, and I look forward to hearing for your comments, and hopefully this information will be utilized with other educators who is teaching Ohio presidents grades 4.